What's up, guys? I just wanted to do a quick video on how I became a Division I decathlete. Well, I guess it goes back to when I started running track. My first time doing track was way back, probably like before kindergarten. There's a picture right here of it. I was goated. Let's be honest, okay, I did like long jump in a relay race or something. But no, both my parents ran track in college. They both ran at the University of Tennessee. My dad was a pole vaulter. My mom was a distance runner. My dad was like that. He jumped 18.4 in pole vault. He was SEC champion, SEC record holder, two-time All-American. I mean, he was good. That's where I got my pole vault roots. But you fast forward to me. Middle school, I started running track. I was tall, I was skinny. Once again, picture of me, not goated at this point. I was running like the 800 and the 400, and that was my events because I was a twig. And then middle school went by, I got to 8th grade. 7th grade is when I first tried to hurdle. Not very good. I think I ran like 20 seconds in my first 100 hurdle race, which in middle school you run the 100 hurdles, not the 110 hurdles. 8th grade comes around. I'm good at this point, but not that good. I'm running like the 400 is my best event. I think I run like 57.4 or something as an 8th grader. That year I also ran like every single event. I ran like 5:43 in the mile, like trash. Okay, I know. I did do hurdles that year and got like second in some meet. I set the school record or whatever, like 16 flat in the 100 hurdles. So, I mean, I was decent in middle school, and then high school came around, and I had a great coach, Michael Morrison. He was a national champion decathlete at Cal Berkeley. Dude was like that, okay? He was good. But, like, he came to me, he's like, Ethan, like, you're not exactly, like, get the build for, like, a sprint or all that. I think I might try and put you in the mile. And I said, Coach, I'm not running the mile. Like, it ain't happening. I'm not doing it. And he's like, yeah, I think you will. I'm like, nah, not happening. But I ended up running like the 4x8 and the hurdles, and I started pole vaulting then a lot in my freshman year. So I think my freshman year I ran like 17.2 in the 110 hurdles. I ran 42.6 in the 300 hurdles, which isn't bad for a freshman. I split like 210 in the 800 and split like a 54 or something on the 4x4. Probably pole vaulted like 10 feet, 10.6. Not great. And then sophomore year came around and I was starting to get a little bigger, I was starting to put on a little muscle. So had a first meet or two, don't remember how they went, and then COVID hit. So lost that year. Actually, me and my family, we continued to train throughout COVID. Because we were kind of thinking that we'd still have season come up later. But we trained hard, didn't really get anything. First time I ever beat my older brother in a 400 was during COVID. We raced head to head and I beat him by not much, but I beat him. And then he came back and whooped me in the 300 hurdles, but we won't talk about that. Then junior year comes up. Junior year is kind of when I start to find my stride. Okay, this is when I start training some of the other events. I pick up a shot put, I pick up a discus. I learned to hurdle. I ended up winning 2 state championships my junior year. I won the Tennessee 2A state championship in the 110 hurdles and in the 300 hurdles. Okay, I was 4th in the pole vault. I was 3rd in the decathlon and on the 4x4 relay, which we got last, I think. But anyways, that's when I found my stride. After junior year, I came back senior year ready to go. Okay, I knew what I was up to. I had that swagger. I think my whole senior year, I didn't run a single race for the 300 hurdles that I was not in lane 4, which means I was the fastest seed every single meet. And I won most of the races. I got beat, I think, twice. One was by a friend of mine, and then the other time was at the state championship where I choked. Once again, we'll talk about that. I ended up winning the state championship in the 110 hurdles that year, got 3rd in the decathlon, 2nd in the pole vault. My PRs at this point were 15-1 in the 110 hurdles, 39-4 in the 300 hurdles. I'd run about 51.5 in the 400. I was throwing discus 120 feet. Shot put was 39 feet. Pole vault was 14.6. Decathlon, I think I scored 5,600 that year. Had a horrible high jump, which continues to be my Achilles heel. Whatever, don't care about high jump, don't like it, don't want to do it. So I was a good hurdler, I was a good pole vaulter, and I was a good discus thrower. I'm not very good at the high jump, not great at the 100, not great at the long jump. It is what it is. You work on it. All right, so senior year comes around, right? I'm like, I want to run track in college. What am I gonna do? So I started talking to a coach from Western Carolina, okay, in like September of my senior year. I go on a visit there. You know, in my mind, I'm like, all right, maybe they offer me a good amount of money, and like, you know, I just go. They lowballed me, did not offer much at all. So I'm like, all right, we'll see. They told me like, oh, if your marks get better, whatever, we'll up the money. But I'm like, nah. So, you know, I kept them on the back burner. Started going throughout the season. In January, I met with the coach from ETSU, which is where I'm at. Met him at a meet that I ran. He had me for a visit. You know, it went well. The offer, all that was good. So I'm like, all right, cool. Let's see what else comes up. Wofford comes in. I talked to their coach at a track meet that I met. And he's like, oh, what are your marks? Oh, yeah, cool. We want you to come on a visit. I'm like, sweet. So I went on a visit. Wofford, great school and all, but it was just too small for me. Not for me. It was cool. So then I call up like the ETSU coach, and I'm like, coach, yeah, I'm in. So, I mean, that's the story. That's from, you know, starting track in way back when to college, and then, you know, get ready for the summer, hear from one coach that he was leaving, so I had a different coach that came in, which was actually a good situation that helped me out. Got to college, you know, my 100 time got better, my high jump mark got better, long jump mark got a lot better. I didn't improve much in vault my first year, but I PR'd my second year. Hurdle time was weird because I had to go to the higher hurdles, but I still had some pretty good marks there. I learned a 7-step in the hurdles. So that's kind of how I became a Division I decathlete. You know, I'm a junior now, so looking for a big year, looking to score in conference, probably go on the podium. Thanks for watching, y'all.